Hello everyone, I'm Bhavna Singh. Welcome back to Insightonomics. So let's start the topic for today without a further ado. In this video, we are going to learn about the economic region of production using the concept of ridge lines. Okay, so start with this video ko. First, let me define what is ridge lines. Ridge lines are the locus of points of isocones where marginal product of one of the factor is 0. ओके तो रिज लाइंस क्या है? कनेक्टिंग लाइंस होती हैं ऑफ द आइसोकॉन्स वेयर द मार्जिनल प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वन ऑफ द फैक्टर इज 0. ओके, सो फर्स्ट लेट मी ड्रॉ दिस. This OA and OB, they are OA and OB. OA is the okay. This OA and OB are two ridge lines. Okay, so these are point A, B, C, D, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Okay, so above these ridge lines, your isocones, these are the isocones. Let's say Q1, Q2, Q3, or let me use different color. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. These are your isocones. Okay, as you know, along an isocones, your output remains constant. Okay, but above this ridge lines and below this ridge line, above the ridge line OA and below the ridge line OB, your isocones are positive, upward sloping. Right? That means to produce an given level of output, you need more capital and more labor. Okay, so that means above point A, B, C, like above this ridge line, marginal product of capital is 0. Okay, and below this ridge line OB, marginal product of labor is 0. Because it's like that, based on law of diminishing marginal returns, जैसे जैसे आप लेबर का जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ाते जाओगे, एक पॉइंट आएगा, उसके बाद मार्जिनल प्रोडक्टिविटी क्या है लेबर की, 0 हो जाएगी. एंड उसके बाद अगर आपको सेम लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट प्रोड्यूस करना है, यू नीड to add capital to that, and that's why your curve is upward sloping. And similarly, जैसे जैसे आप कैपिटल का यूज बढ़ाते जाओगे, आफ्टर अ पॉइंट मार्जिनल प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ कैपिटल क्या हो जाएगी, 0 हो जाएगी. एंड उसके बाद भी आप कैपिटल को कंज्यूम करते हो, एम्प्लॉय करते हो, तो उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी नेगेटिव हो जाएगी. बट अलोंग एन आइसोकॉन्ट your level of output is constant. So to keep your level of output constant, you need to add more capital. That's why more capital need more labor to produce same level of output. Well, let me draw this point. So this like movement from E to F, and then second one is like this, L P. Okay, these are 2 points. First I will explain this in a second, just wait. Capital, labor. Okay, first let me define some terms. These positive segments, this positive means upward sloping segments, normally are in isochronous are downward sloping. Okay, with these positive segments of isochrones implies that marginal product of one of the factor has become negative. Okay, that means अगर आप E से F पे जाते हो, if you move from E to F along an isochron Q2, IQ2, your level of production is Q2. Okay, बट जैसे आप E से F में मूव करोगे, आपकी कैपिटल कम हो रही है, लेबर बढ़ रही है. ओके, टू प्रोड्यूस Q2 लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट फर्स्ट. Second, if you move from L to P on the same isochron, your level of output remains same Q2, but your capital is also increasing, your labor is also increasing. That means to produce a same level of output, you need more capital and more labor. That means this reason is inefficient. रीजन क्या है इसका? रीजन ये है कि मार्जिनल प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ कैपिटल बिकम 0 एंड बियॉन्ड दैट एमपीके बिकम्स नेगेटिव. So to produce the same level of output, you need more capital. Okay, so you can say that above OA ridgeline and below OB ridgeline, slope of IQ is positive. That means that increase in both labor and capital are required to produce a given level of output. That means the area above the ridgeline OA and below the ridgeline OB is inefficient, or you can say it's a non-economic region of production. Non-economic region of production, because this region does not satisfy the producer's necessary condition for equilibrium, and which is MRTSLK, which is equal to the ratio of MPL and MPK, where both your MPK and MPL are positive. Okay, equals to W by R, where producer in first scenario is maximizing the output for given level of given cost of production, given total cost, or you can say that A producer is minimizing the cost for a given level of output. So between these razor line OA and OB, this area we can say that this area is the economic region of production, because above OA above OA ridge line, when you take MRTS LK, your MPK is 0. So when you divide a positive term by 0, you will get infinite. So above OA ridge line, your MRTS LK is infinite. Okay, and below OB ridge line, your MRTS LK, your MPL is 0. When you divide any term to 0, you will get 0. So here your MRTS LK is 0 because your MPL is 0. So these are not the efficient reason of production. So your lines bound the area, the economic area of production, where a producer either maximizing his or her output for a given level of cost or minimizing his or her cost for a given level of output. Okay, so now you can say that ridge lines bound a region in which marginal product of labor and capital, in our case we have two inputs, labor and capital, are positive. And this is the economic region of production where your production is efficient. Okay, and production outside the ridge lines is inefficient, as producer is neither maximizing his or her output for the given level of cost, or neither minimizing his or her cost for a given level of output. Because to produce same level of output, more and more of both the labor and capital are required, which is costly. Okay, that's why producing outside the ridge lines is inefficient for a producer. Okay, so ridge lines bound the area which is known as economic region of production, where your isochronous are downward sloping, and which say that to produce a same level of output, if you are moving from point A to A dash, then you need to increase labor and decrease capital so that your level of output become constant. And if you are moving from A dash to A, then you need to increase capital, but on the other hand you need to decrease labor to keep your level of output constant. And beyond these ridge lines, the marginal product of one of the factors becomes 0. And if you move away from that, if you further increase the labor or capital, then this will leads to an inefficiency. Okay, because to produce same level of output, a rational producer will not go for this. Okay, so this is the answer for particular video. We have done with this video. Thank you so much for watching our content. If you find it helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe our channel. And if you had any queries and observations, please do let us know on our comment section. And you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we'll upload all the links of the YouTube videos and also provide the PDFs and important book notes with respect to economics. Thank you.